Let's go, né?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy.
Tá bom,
Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Esse bicho é manco. Bora.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Minuto. Pronto.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Oh, what's... Oh...
Barry!
Ei,
What?
mataram o boy.
What?
Mataram o boy.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going. Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road. My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as... Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business. Possible. There was no time to waste.
Tô desarmado aqui.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Make it easy on him.
Get after him! Don't let him get away! Move it! Move it! Move it! I'll have your chops if you let him get away!
Você vai cansado demais. Epa. Estou cansado.
There he is! There he goes! Okay, men, keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
Where did he go? Fan out! Wait! Why don't you wait? Keep an eye out! God damn it! Where did he go? He slipped away. Keep an eye out.
Não sei se tem estratégia aqui não, velho. Tô só correndo. Esse bicho é cansado demais, ele não corre não. Tá uma página de manuscrito.
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
Bora ler.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the right...
Vamos lá. Ah, vou roubar a arma de policial aqui, vou capotar aqui. Tem uma arma aqui no chão, cadê? Não vai.
Search the area. Stay sharp.
E pior que falta um stealth aqui no jogo, né?
Over here!
Bomba, tiro, luz. Agora carreira.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
here? James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on! Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean? Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet it does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Metralhadora.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through it.
Fechou o portão?
There was no power to the searchlight. The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Oi?
Eu botei. Eu que vou comer depois também, né? É tudo, é que tu tá em casa agora.
Não, tô jogando. Oi? Oi?
took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
One, come in. Over. One, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on,
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
It's Lorna Miles.
Oh, why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you would have to a place like that. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled the right laws in time. You know better.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
I had no idea how to get to the coal mine. Maine would know, and I had a feeling I wouldn't get a chance to ask anyone else anytime soon.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm gonna see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. He keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment. I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there. That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. Could find a car from there. That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. Find a car from there. darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Eu não sei o que fazer aqui não.
I could find a car from there.
Será que eu...
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. What the hell? Could find a car from there.
Ah, acho que eu entendi.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Ah, depois que eu pego o esquema. Peguei o esquema.
Could find a car from there.
Aquele portão tá amaldiçoado, eu tenho que jogar luz nele pra sumir as trevas.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
resolve. Aqui já resolve.
Did you call 911?
That had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Did you call 911?
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering the vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a
Springs.
I had never been this glad.
Beber água.
To see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Uma balinha. Dá pra desenhar. Aí quando eu tô no... A realidade.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Botei o carro. Vou ter que ir andando por baixo, né? Na última live que eu fiz, ela ficou... Assim, não importa que eu deixei ela como não restrita, né? Mas ela ficou banida em alguns países por conta do copyright da música que tem no início do capítulo. Tipo, tá 20 segundos de música, mas é copyright. Escuridão, velho, sai daqui. Tá cansado. Eita. Quase. Vamos pra onde agora? Se fosse no pique eu escalava isso aqui, mas é que tá foda. Nem aqui, ué. Ah, tá aqui, ué. Não tem como. Deixa eu reiniciar aqui, velho, porque era pra estar de carro, mas acabou ter o carro aqui fora.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man would clutch at a straw, little by little, without realizing it. I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
E aí, Dani? É sensível, né? A câmera é na época que eu tava no auge, sabe? Agora que eu me falei, não dá não. Esse carro aqui é bonito também. Eu acho que eu vou roubar esse carro. Aqui tá no rádio.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night,
não,
but I
não,
was
isso aqui é
detained.
Alan
You
Wake.
see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an edgy
Só
trick.
que ele tá acordado, sabe?
A lesson in manners and a boot in the ass, not necessarily in that order either.
Ele escreveu um manuscrito de terror. Aí o que ele escreveu começou a se tornar realidade, sabe? Aí sequestraram a mulher dele e agora o pessoal quer o manuscrito que dizem que ele escreveu, mas só que ele não lembra de ter escrito isso. Aí agora ele tá procurando os manuscritos que ele tinha feito. Sim, Alan Wake, ele é um escritor. O que é aqui pra eu? Tá, vai cair. Aqui ó, uma página do manuscrito. A última? Taca a molesta?
Vermont, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special.
E velho, tem uma raiva porque já tinha comentado isso na outra live. Porque teve uma fase aqui que eu me matei, velho, pra conseguir passar. Mas é porque eu não tinha pegado o esquema do jogo ainda. Aí eu fui ver o Alan Zoca jogando. Ele passou de primeira, velho. Eu falo, ué, que merda, velho. Só tão ruim assim. Mas é que eu não tinha pego o esquema ainda. Cadê meu carro? Cadê meu carro? tá aqui. Eu vou descer aqui. Rapaz, vou de carro. Trem? Mano, o YouTube tá traduzindo automaticamente a mensagem. Mandou um trem aí, não sei se você viu.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Já ser lucrativo, ao chegar no século XX, a exploração foi declinando, os ficões eram ricos, mais difíceis de acesso e as atividades vulcânicas na área tornavam as galerias especialmente perigosas. Não dá pra pilotar o trator. Ó, outro manuscrito.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed.
Interessante. Vou subir aqui. Top 10
I didn't want to
transições
go
dos animes.
outside.
Dos games.
Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Sagrado. Mano, tô com raiva do YouTube, velho. Tá traduzindo as mensagens.
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a
Eu
lookout.
tô ligaça, aqui ficou ligaça, ó.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by
want
you.
to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
Ó, começou a ficar escuro,
I
sabe?
had to get to Mirror Peak.
Aí, a mulher dele tem medo do escuro. Pra ela, a escuridão. Eita, preto!
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Sai do prédio. Sai daqui como? Tá trancado aqui. Sai daqui, velho. Não. Ah, calma. Acho que tem alguma coisa a ver com essa janela aqui, será? Não. Tá trancado. Sim. tô achando muito intuitivo esse aqui não. Será que tem que pular lá embaixo? Ah, tá aqui, ó. Ah. Ah, tá. Esse é o gerador, eu acho. Ah, vou cair lá embaixo, vai ter 50 negros me esperando. Não. Ao posto, observação, Mirrorspick. Mirrorspick. Olha o monstro aí. Tá acabando já, eu acho.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good.
Olha, muita bala. Mano, quando tem muita bala aqui, já sabe, né? Aqui vai ter cacete. Sim, como é que eu vou pagar? Jogar o Terroidezinho mais. Beleza. Cadeira, opa! Vem, chega! Chega! Eita, peste! Deu uma picareta, meu irmão. Tá daí em mim. Calma aí que eu tava preparado. Agora eu tô esperto. Calma aí que com 12 balas não dá não. Então, tô tomando escrito. E ô Dani, por que tu não zerou o Terroides aí, né? Abre lá e vai jogando. Epa! Não dá em mim não, mano. Aí, mano. Agora vai, agora peguei esquema já desses caras. Falando que aí, eu colei, tá galera? Ai! Calma, agora vai. Agora eu peguei o esquema desse cara aqui, velho. São só 3, né, velho? Eu tô com 48 balas. E mata pelo menos um. 42 balas. Tem que matar. Aqui, ó. Tem que observar primeiro. Agora é nisso que veio. Aí agora eu vou. Matei. Agora, cadê? Agora que você pode só esse aqui agora. Tem ali ainda. Calma. Ele vai dar em mim, vou esquivar. Vou dar luz nele. Jogar bomba nele. Aí cadê o outro? Vem cá, outro. Isso tudo. Vem. Esse aqui é da picareta. Ah, o outro é aqui, ó. Vem nele. Opa, cadê aqui mesmo? Eita, pega! Que coisa, velho. Walter Wilds ia pagar. É que você só pode assistir. Ah, é verdade, né? Por ver, senão ia dar spoiler pra quem não jogou. Não. Chega. Que veio. Sai! Não acerta. Eita porra. Sim, agora. Que foi isso? Foi embora já? Matei? Matei, eu acho. Tá, a qualidade máxima, eu não sei, Dani. Eu não configurei não, só abri e joguei.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid.
Deixa eu ver se tá na qualidade máxima. Tá não, porque tem. Acho que só você o V5, né? Ah, tá baixa, tá na baixa. Roda no médio. Acho que roda no médio.
Electrocution.
Não, salvou. Tá, deve botar na qualidade alta, acho que roda. Porque o jogo é antigo. Deixa eu ver como é que tá na transmissão. Você se alonga. Véi, o YouTube traduziu também isso aqui. Eu não sei como é que eles traduz. Você se alonga? Mas tá show. Flecha. Tá armando não, aquela não. Acabou minha bala. Não sei se alonga. Fala aí português aí, que o meu tá traduzindo aqui por algum motivo. Mas tá boa a transmissão agora? Tá, né? Acho que tá. Aqui eu tô seguro. Deixa eu ver como é que tá a transmissão. Se travou com a qualidade máxima. Aí vou. Esse resolve aqui é massa. Agora sem bala, né? Estou sem bala, quero bala. Bom, pelo menos agora tenho bala pra dar na cara de vagabundo. Tá amaldiçoado por estar voando. Olha o bicho do boy ali. Ué. Sai daqui. Vou sair daqui mesmo. Era nosso voando, velho. É bagulho doido aqui. Ah, eu tenho uma granada aqui. Vou jogar a granada nesse povo aqui. É que não tava ainda a granada. Não vai subir. Eu vou aqui agora, vou ir logo. Se eu for falar, não aparece o K1. Boa. Boa. Vai voar não, é? Vê ali, ó. Vê ali, ó. Nossa, a raiva. A gente aqui alterou, olha. Para de falar, né? Olha aqui, ô picareta. Não sabia isso não. Pronto, eu sem bala aqui. Tô com uma bala. É dois, né? Uma bala só. Não dá. Ah, tem bala aqui, ó. Ah, mas agora eu morri já. É onde que tem a bala mesmo? Aqui, ó. Faltou aqui agora destreza, habilidade e ego. Onde é que tem mesmo bala? Aqui. Isso aqui explode? Apareça, covarde. Apareça, seu medíocre. Negação. Assim vai. Escreveu no eu, a bala comeu. Explodia, né? E daí minha? Bala não. Zero bala. Deixa eu ver o nosso aqui rapidão. Tem um ponto de controle. Eita. Foi o que eu fiz. Vai aparecer alguém aqui. Isso é...
There was no way the flashbang grenades were Standard Power Company equipment.
É, né? Porque é granada de luz. Ah, tá. Eita! Também, vou passar. E você também? Você. Isso aqui dói, pô. Olha. Escapa. Mais? Não, aqui tem aquela bomba aqui. Ah não, essa praga aqui. Quero bomba, joga bomba, vem pra cá, pai, vem pra cá. Chega, se aproxima. Se aproxima. Dobrou ainda. Chega. Quebrou mais, né? Matei, mas também minhas balas foram embora tudinho. Tô com 2 balas aqui. Não perdi o amor. A manuscrito também. quase acabando.
Some of the taken retained echoes. I stared through the bars of the jail.
Tem o que ali? Ó, tem munição. Bala. Tem bala também? Esse cara, né? Tem 12. Ah, aqui eu não tô nem aqui. Espingarda, tem espingarda.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Desligado também. Chega perto. O vendedor só andando perto. Chega perto. Tava bem, velho. Nossa, bem no começo, velho. Vou tentar mais uma vez, se não for, mas eu continuo. Já tá.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Vou morrer, por favor. Agora tem bala, velho. Essa arma aqui é boa, né, velho? Que é arma de luz, eu acho.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century. Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block.
Oi? Eu não. Você não vem não.
I needed a key for the door.
Agora sim, luz. Vai queimar.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons and dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I cross my sense. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit. The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up. Birds. the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel. I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that. That's great.
Milha não. Oi?
Vai querer pôr no?
Vou depois.
Você vai
Não, eu fiz. Vou fechar. Vou fechar, vai ser melhor, né? Não sei, deve estar testando.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road.
É melhor estar com um rifle, com pouca bala, com esperança de pegar mais bala, ou com espingarda com muita bala, sendo pior que o rifle. Por favor, eu preciso só saber.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get...
Wake desperta na clínica. Vamos ver isso aqui.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic.